holding it so oddly just now. How was I holding it? Is that working? Looked like I was just asleep because I was. Fix my eyebrow. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, I'm a night owl today. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? I've got my heater on too. Hopefully it's not like super loud because it is cold. I know that it's, some places are much colder, but it's like 7 degrees right now. So it is chilly, 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 chilly. Hello. Tonight we are going to go through this really great deck. Look at this. New Oracle deck here, which is actually on sale. I saw that it's on sale at US Game Systems. They have it on sale. But look at this gorgeous book. Isn't that stunning? You got snow? Oh my gosh, what? Oh my goodness. Good evening. Wow. Yeah, we are. We are doing readings, my darling. And these cards are stunning. Yeah, I got a space heater running. That's right. It is so cold. Look at these. Ooh, wow. Stunning. They're so pretty. I love these. They're really beautiful. So these are a really interesting deck because they're separated by zodiacs. And there's also moon phases, which is like super interesting. There's moon phases, zodiacs, the planets as well. Look at Neptune. So cool. And you can read them all together, or you can separate them into 4 mini decks and read with them that way. Oh my gosh, look at how dope the 3rd house looks. Isn't that so cool? It's so cool. Oh, thank you. I have all my hair is up right now. It's so long. I put it all up into a giant, like, donut knot on my head. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it, Nitro. It's like really super interesting. Like, new decks fall into my lap whenever I need a new one. And I did get a new tarot deck as well. Let me show you the tarot deck. It's really cute. It's a mini deck. Oh, sorry. Can you see that? It's a mini deck, and it's Tarot of Mystical Moments. And looking at the front of it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to love the art style. But I do. Spoiler alert, I adore the art style. Let me turn this up a little bit. Boop. I really like this. And this is a borderless edition as well, which I do like. And I love the size of these cards. So I have a bunch of mini decks, and some of them are just like really tiny, like mini, mini, mini. And some of them are just like a card deck size. But this one is like such a great size. It's like a little chunk. It's a perfect little chunk. Fits in your hand really easily, It's really nice. Oh wait, sorry. The chat is moving so fast. I'm trying to read what you were saying, Nitro. The Nitro Pearl Fairy. I still remember the deck you showed, the one with the myths and legends, and then the fairy oracle. I think was popping into my head. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a couple of fairy oracles, and I actually just found the book for another one of my fairy oracles that it had been missing for the longest time. The book, and I just found it recently, which I thought was pretty interesting. Mm. Oh yeah, fairy connection that spans different lifetimes. I have been reading for people a lot for their 2025 readings, and there were people that had a lot of fairy ancestry coming up, which I thought was really interesting. Oh, that's awesome. I'm reading your comment, Bree, about just getting a new deck. It is really great. Like moving or like any huge life transition, getting a new deck during that time is so awesome. You have homemade cards? Oh, that's so cool. I've been thinking of starting designing my deck. I actually was designing parts of it today. My friend came over and we worked on some artwork together. Yeah, it's so cute. It's the cutest little, and I do really like the art on it. I love the Fool card. Can you see it? What about my big old face? It's really cool. The one thing that I really love is that the artwork is, it's kind of like collagey looking, but still coherent. It is like, Alexa, turn up first light by 50%.
Okay.
So much brighter. There we go. Now you can see it so much better. Yeah. I don't have the Fairy Radley Valentine Tarot. I don't. I do not have that one, but I now need to. Up to anything new? Mm-hmm. Lots of interesting things. I've been working really hard, taking classes. I'm taking a class called Self Mastery, which is really about creating the perfect energy to truly believe that you can do whatever you set your mind to. You know, it's really cool. Self mastery and really just like allowing yourself to be in flow is really great. Oh, that's so cool. You told your nephew to dispel for him. That's awesome. I love gnomes. It is a really good class. It's a really good class. Some of it is like super like wordy. You know, it's a science of mind class, so there's a lot of like wordiness to it, where we're just like blah 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 talking about um, clearing your mind of negative self talk and stuff like that, and it just like goes on and on and on for a while. But it's really important. It's a really important class because it is easy to say that you're going to change the way that you think and like change um, the way that you live your life, but it's so much easier to do when you're in a class with people who are doing the same thing. Doing it on your own is so hard. I love dragons, yeah. I was just talking about dragons. Today I was supposed to go looking for dragon items today with my friend, but we actually both took self-care days. Fairy ancestry is when people have a connection with the Fae in their family history, you know, where someone along the line in their family could have been married to or associated with the Fae in a very deep familial level. Dragons have been coming up a lot for people. I wonder what kind of dragons have been coming up for you, Nitro. Like, what do they look like? You know what I mean? Is it just the area? Finding that out is really difficult. You can do a lot of like ancestry research to see where your family line comes from, but I also like to do like assessment through people's house fae and stuff like that. Like talking to their energies and their ancestors and seeing where they have deep lineage and how far back it goes, in what direction. And if it's a direction that has a huge amount of fairy folklore in it, there's a lot of different ways that you can find out. I love a classic green dragon. Mm-hmm. Ooh la la la. That's awesome. I love dragon stories and like dragon artwork and stuff like that. I was watching um, people talk about like old dragon stories and how people would like have an idea that you could have a part of a dragon or have like a part of a dragon's body and then you would have control over it. Astro! I love that. Oh yeah, the dragonism. I totally understand. I love dragons, yeah. Falcor. Yeah, you know what? I started watching Merlin and I never like continued watching it. I'm one of those people that has a hard time finishing a TV series. That's really interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think that everybody has to have a witch in their family or in their lineage and their ancestry because people who are healers and seers are just, it's not something that's uncommon. And people who know how to use those gifts and use them to assist other people with their endeavors or, themselves with their endeavors, it's just, it's very natural. Yeah, I've tried watching it before, and I think I should try it again because I did like it. It's so hard for me to stick with a show because there's so many other things that I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna take this bun out. Actually, guys, as nice as it is up, I have to allow my head to release. It was kind of tight. It was a little bit of a tight bun for me. Let's get into some cards, you guys. I really want to look at this deck. So this deck here, it's very specific. Like I said, like it has the signs and it has moon phases and stuff like that. But I want to ask sort of an interesting question of when things are going to happen or when positivity is going to shift, when things are going to move into another sort of category. I feel like this year so far, there have been a lot of shifts happening for people, like slow and steady but interesting shifts. And so it's really fascinating to see things come into fruition. I just pulled. Okay, let's. So I have them all separated into their spots, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them together. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really wanted to do a predictions video because I think about things that can happen and I get these little blips, these little like visuals and I get energies and I wanted to just like put those things into like super use and see what I can come up with. Let's see. Excuse me. It has been really rough for a lot of people so far this year. I totally understand. Oh my goodness, Kayla. That sounds really rough. I hope that things are going smoother now than they were before. Oh, thank you, Lavender. You're so sweet. I hope that things will kind of like smooth out for you, at least, you know. Thank you. I love bats. Oh, thank you, my darling. Toss a coin to your wizard. Oh, valley of plenty. Oh, valley of plenty. Oh. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I really hope that things get better. Oh no. I am a huge plushie person. I have a lot of plushies on my, like in all of my sacred spaces. I bring them with me when I travel. I agree. It has been rough for me too, you guys. The beginning of the year has been really rough. That's why I wanted to like. I didn't want to focus on anything this year that wasn't going to bring me a lot of like renewed energy. You know, I didn't want to focus on anything that wasn't for helping the world or making the world better or really just extending love out into the world. Um, but I have been getting hit with a lot of like heart heart pain, you know, a lot of like heartbreak so far this year, and it's been really rough. So I'm just trying to like take it day by day. But I also feel like there's so much hope. Thank you. There's so much hope that I have in my heart still when it comes to romance that I keep thinking about it, even though I would rather be thinking about other things. You have some sunflower seeds? Are you gonna plant them? I've never planted sunflowers before, but I feel like it would be amazing to have sunflowers grow. Hello, Tammy. How are you? All right, my darling. So who donated? I'm gonna pull some cards for you. I want to go back. Unapologetically mystic. Let's see. So I'm not gonna ask any. We're not asking any specific questions just right now. We are really gonna see what comes up. I'm gonna pull 3 cards and we're going to see what comes up because it's a really interesting mixture of cards, like I said, and we'll see what they have to do for us. So, Virgo, 12th house, and the 11th house. Very interesting. Let's get the book out here. What did I do with the book? You know how good I am at misplacing things. What did I do with the book that goes to this deck? I just had it. Thank you, my darling. Toss a coin to your wizard. Oh, valley of plenty. Oh, valley of plenty. Oh. Okay, so we pulled first for you, the baby. Hold on, let's go back. Virgo. Of course, Virgo is an earth element, you know. What song is that? That's the song that I sing whenever someone donates to me. It's a silly song. It's a silly song. I appreciate donations. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited about that too. The year of the snake starting. Serpents have been coming up a great deal. Virgo is the 6th season of the zodiac year and the final sign of summer. That's interesting. The sun is lower in the sky, and we begin to feel a hint of autumn air rustling through tall, dried out grass around us. So, very much a transition card, very much a card that says we're shifting into a new space, shifting into a new season of your life. The big dreams and exciting plans of the spring and early summer are finally coming to fruition. So, a time when you can finally celebrate the things that you've been waiting for, celebrate the things that you've been working really hard to accomplish. The trees we planted are growing fruit. With a gentle hand, a detailed plan, and strong daily habits, Virgo season can provide us with abundant bounty. Hmm. I would love that, Amanda. That would be amazing. Yeah, I am like really interested in the idea that using a sign, like a zodiac sign as an oracle is very interesting. And I love this surrounding the idea of um, the time of year where the sign is born, as well as like the things that are prevalent at that time, what fruits and what vegetables are like ripening around this time, and everything really gives you an idea of what the energy is for a pull, like for a message for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is the wood snake year. Oh, that's amazing. Heck yeah. So, this season embodies hard work, discipline, and grit required to achieve your goals. So, unapologetically mystic, this is really about allowing yourself to shift into another mode, getting into a hard working mode, and allowing yourself to also enjoy the things that you've worked really hard for, you know? Virgo's attributes to personality. Virgo the Virgin, of course, people who are purists at heart. So the energy of enjoying structure and enjoying the comfort that comes from rules, knowing that things are always going to um, happen in a very particular way is really good. So, keywords for you for this reading will be to be careful and consistent and hardworking, diligent and dedicated, patient and faithful. I love that. Very beautiful. So, we also pulled the 12th house. So, what I think is, since we pulled Virgo in the 12th house, let's see, this is associated with your subconscious and dreams, of course, and all the unseen currents that rule your world. So you're kind of having a shift in your shadow self, moving forward and allowing that shadow self to have more of the reign, to have more of uh, the outside time, and also focusing that with or allowing that to balance with a focused part of yourself, which is our Virgo part of ourself, where we're really uh, pinpointing the things that we want to get done and doing them. So the balance between allowing your shadow self to have a little bit of indulgence, have a little bit of fun, but balancing that with hard work and diligence, which is really good. And also, it can be very difficult. Allowing yourself to be spontaneous and have a good time while being hardworking can be really hard. It's hard to balance that. But I feel like that's something that we were all really good at a certain time of our life, especially like during college. We were really good at balancing hard work and having a really good time. So, what else did I pull? The 11th house. So, a really nice balance there. The 11th house is a friendship and community card. So 11th house being the friendship and community card, that coming up I think makes a lot of sense for us universally as people. But also when this card appears in your reading, you should ask yourself about the communities that you're a part of. What communities are you a part of? Who are you supporting? And what are you allowing to represent you? Oh, very big, very, very huge sort of energy shift. What communities are you supporting? What are you representing? How are you balancing your hardworking self with your shadow self? Making sure that you're able to have fun as well as be focused. Una. I'm gonna pull for you, Una. Let's see what cards pop out. I love doing pop out cards, like pop out readings. See if something like jumps. Let's see. So, Una. Ooh. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Uranus, which is so pretty. Also pulled Wax and Gibbous. Wax and Gibbous for you. So let's see. Uranus, Wax and Gibbous. Wait, did I go past? Okay, hold on. Let me hold my finger in one spot. There we go. And then also Uranus. There we are. So Uranus, ruler of Aquarius, at home in the 11th house. Boom. Uranus in the 11th house. The planet Uranus represents the archetypal energy of the unexpected and the unique. Uranus energy can appear seemingly out of nowhere, leaving us confused and baffled by how electrifying it is. This planet often brings unexpected news and strange new personalities into your life. That's interesting. I like this. So this deck is called 8 Coins Astrology Oracle. It's so gorge. Those who embody Uranus can feel unique, revolutionary, and countercultural. So, a really big call for boldness and uniqueness to celebrate the parts of you that are strange and unusual, and to also really pay attention to the things around you that are a little bit more, I'm going to say, like, bold and a little bit more like colorful. Yeah, it literally says, okay, those who embody Uranus can feel unique, revolutionary, and countercultural. They will march to the beat of their own drum and show little regard for the way that things are supposed to be. They can be bold, colorful, and fun, but may also feel lost when trying to fit into cultural norms. So, feeling like you are a little bit more bold, a little bit stronger, a little bit more out there, letting yourself be who you are, being more of your authentic self. If you've pulled this card, now might be a good time to question any desires you've been having and take a step away from the herd. Maybe it's time to let yourself come out of the closet and stop hiding your unique and exceptional traits from the world. Let your freak flag fly. We move into Wax and Gibbous. Wax and Gibbous is a time for building your reality and taking action toward the goals you have set. Okay. The shadow of the moon is nearly gone and your confidence is booming. As the moon inches closer and closer to full, you can feel your dreams becoming solid and stable. During this moon phase, you might be exhausted from working so hard, but you should not give up. You're almost there. So the combination of Uranus and the Wax and Gibbous is like pushing yourself to really achieve the goals of self-achievement that you have. I can dig it. I can dig it. That's right. Live your dreams. Move into that space where you are recognizing what it takes to make your dreams come true. I know that it is really pretty. When you pull this card, it's time to stay focused and consistent in the hard work that you've been doing. This moon phase is one of perseverance, action, and dedication. Dedication to your authentic self. Absolutely. I love that. I love it. That's beauty. Pick up your tools, get your hands dirty, and start making magic, it says. The Wax and Gibbous can feel tedious, but your rigor and grit will pay off as soon as you see your dreams transform into reality. Heck yeah. I can dig it. Mm-hmm. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. We've all got it, We've all got it. We've all got the power to do the things that we want and to achieve the goals that we want to. We just have to really believe that we can and work so hard to do it, you know? Okay, my darling, you have a beautiful night. The most gorgeous night. A song for you, my dear. That's true. Morals are just not one way. You are so welcome, darling. You are so welcome. I really want to pull a card or two cards for myself right now. I've been pulling for myself a lot because of the romance woes that I've been having. You know, the romance woes. I just love insight. I love a bit of insight, and I did for my 2025 pull. You guys, I got a lot of like peacock energy. I pulled the peacock card number one, which is like wild. You have a great night. The peacock card was so cool because it really told me that it showed me that I have more of an opportunity just to be more bold and to be very just myself, you know. Yeah, romance woes, man. You know, it's like really difficult to be like someone who's super lovey-dovey and has all this love and romance in their heart with only a few people who are interested in receiving it. I had a great weekend with my friends though. I love being able to just spend time with my friends and tell them how much I love them. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think the peacock energy really suits me for this year, just to be a little bit more showy, not showy, but just to express myself more, you know, just to express myself more. Oh no, Astro, should we do it now? Should we see what animal you have for the year, Astro? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see, Astro. What is your animal for the year? I pulled the peacock and I was like, oh my gosh. Because I thought for sure I would pull like, you know, a wisdom animal or something like, ugh. Although last year I did a lot of like soul searching. This year I really want to do more living. Let's see. Hmm. What animal, what energy suits the energy that will help for Astro to flow and to be in complete movement and positive shift and change all throughout the year? Which animal would support this growth, these shifts, these changes? The koi fish. Beauty, 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 beauty. I love the koi fish. So much of that strength and peaceful energy you get from koi. I just like started twisting my hair. I just started twisting my hair and then, you know, I started wrapping yarn on top of them because I was having a hard time not messing with them, you know. So I wrapped them with yarn because I wanted to like change the color without bleaching my hair. But now I just bleach it. But yes, koi fish is a great spirit to work with. Very beautiful, very peaceful. Really has the energy of what is it like calm but also hunger, that calm hunger where it's really balanced between you slowly sort of going towards your goals as well as being able to attack them when you feel powerful enough to. So I love that. I love koi fish. And the number on this one is 36, just so you know. Just keep that in mind as well. Una, would you like an animal too? I love choosing animal cards for people. I know. I love when readings are super spot on. It's my favorite. Yes, koi is also abundance. Mm-hmm. All right, Una. Let's see what you've got. What animal spirit will aid and guide you along your journey in 2025? That will pop up and show you the way, give you assurance, hope, and comfort. Ooh, chameleon spirit. That is perfect. It says at the bottom, act as if. Chameleon spirit, that's amazing. Oh, of course, unapologetically mystic. I will give you an animal next. I do have a Patreon. I absolutely do have a Patreon. I'm a Mintfaery on Patreon as well. I love this. Toss a coin to your wizard, a valley of plenty. Dropped a card again. Whoa. Electric eel spirit just popped up. That's really interesting. So, chameleon spirit, obviously, really going with the flow, allowing yourself to shift and move and blend into your environment and understand what it is to be really immersed in projects, immersed in the things that you love to do, and immersed in life. Really try to be present as much as possible, because chameleon is really about being super present, like blending in, of course, hiding in a sense of danger, but also being able to adapt and still thrive in any kind of space, and knowing that any space is a space where you can be there, be powerful there, and really do the things that you want to do. That's for Una. Yeah, I think chameleon is so dope. I love that. Yes. Yes. Okay, so hold on. Let's see. Who else asked for an animal? Sorry, it's like hard to go back. Awesome. And it's so hard to tell. Like, I'm trying to, let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so unapologetically mystic. Did I pull your animal card yet? I don't think I did. Right? That's right. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to pull for unapologetically mystic. Let's see. What animal energy will help to, this one popped out, help to assist and guide you along this one just flew out sideways. It was like, hey, twin. Hey, peacock twin. Let it shine. Let it shine. This is, again, for us. This is a year for us to be more bold, more of ourselves, and to really show that energy and show the world what we have to offer, and really put it out there. Say things that are scary to you. Do things that are scary to you. Really live your life in a way that is very like fireworks. Like, my brain keeps seeing pictures of fireworks, like, really exist in a way that feels authentic and beautiful and exciting for you. Do everything that you want to do and feel excited for your life. Excited for your life. And show off, apparently. Ugh. Show off and let people see who you are. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my heater off for a second because it's hilarious. I'll be freezing and then I'll have a hot flash. Okay, Jaleisha, I got you. Let's see what we've got for you, my darling. Let's pull one of the 8 coins, or two of the 8 coins actually, because I like to pull. I like pulling two of them. I feel like two makes sense when I'm pulling these. So let's see what we've got going on here for you. Jaleesha, what's going on for you? Okay, this one popped out. These two popped out together. Waxing gibbous. Wow. Hold on, let's shuffle them again. It's just so wild. You know what I think is happening right now? We're getting a collective reading. Because this has happened earlier today too, where the same three cards kept popping out. And they're like, this is for everyone to understand. This is for the world to understand. Like, right now we have a lot of work to do. And I know that. We know that. Yeah, we know that. But it's hard. It's hard to just jump into action, but we know we have a lot of work to do as a people. The eighth house and waxing crescent. So let's go to our waxing crescent. Okay, thank you, Nitro, for letting me know. So I'll do those three next. For animals, yes. So our waxing crescent and our eighth house for you. I just... So, the waxing crescent marks the very beginning of an idea. This moon phase can feel hopeful and optimistic, as if it were starting to finally see the path that had been previously been hidden from you. So there's going to be an opening up of a path that you probably have been trying to go down for a while and having trouble with, you know? You've been probably like seeing an opportunity and being like, okay, I'm ready for this, I'm ready for this, I'm ready for this, but it probably closes itself off to you every once in a while. It seems like it's possible to do something, and then you get up there, and all of a sudden it's not. The waxing crescent is a great time to make wishes and set intentions. It's a chance to allow your eyes to adjust to the new light that is now available to you. So now that there's paths that are going to be open to you, make sure that you really pay attention to the things that you truly want out of each experience. So I think that this is a really good time for you to think about how you want the next couple of months to go. You probably have some things on your mind that are events or experiences that you know for sure you're going to go through the next couple of months. And this is saying to really focus on how you want the outcome to be, what kind of outcome you want to have, because you have that ability to change it, to shift the outcome. So we also pulled our eighth house again, right? Did we already pull the eighth house today? No. Okay, the eighth house is the death, rebirth, and transformation house. It's about really shifting yourself into the next you, the next realm. The eighth house is where we come to die, to transform, and to be reborn into a greater version of ourselves. In this house, we can grieve our old selves, shed layers of our identity, and begin making new spaces for new growth. The eighth house provides you with infinite potential. Infinite potential through infinite loss. In addition to ego death, spiritual transformation, and mental growth, this house also rules over mysticism, the occult, and psychic powers. So this is a very big... This is... It actually goes so well with the other card, right? Where I told you you were able to really think about the outcome of how you... Think about the outcome of the experiences that you're having and how you want to affect them and how you want things to really go. This card is saying that you have a very interesting time of death, transformation, and rebirth coming toward you. And in this transformation, you'll be able to hone the gifts that you have for foresight. So being able to really trust your intuition and see how things can move in the future, see how things can change in the future, and affecting that yourself, which is really, really good. So really, really believe and understand that you have a lot of say in the way that things go in your life. You know, you have so much say, and you can do a lot of shifting and a lot of moving, a lot of pushing things in the direction that you want them to be in. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what to
Let's see now.
say. You live?
He like?
Are you live?
I am live, yes,
Mm.
for
Yeah.
another 15 minutes.
Cool, cool. I think I'm gonna make some tea. Do you want some tea?
I would love some tea.
All right. Some
Yes.
sweet rose.
I would love some sweet rose.
Fabulous.
Thank you. Delisha, I'm going to pull an animal for you as well. And then I'm going to pull um, for the three that I saw. It's like you probably feel that transformation right now. The death and rebirth transformation feeling right now. You know, things are always tumbling down and becoming, degraded and kind of breaking down when something new needs to be built, right? Like relationships shift and change, and sometimes we lose some of our stability and we stumble a little bit because things need to shift and change. Things are shifting and changing. You just have to kind of be as graceful and as hopeful as possible during that change because it can be really scary. It can be really hard. I can totally dig. What animal will guide you during this transition? Oh my gosh, the turkey. The turkey spirit. Now, turkey that says, gratitude, blah, blah, blah. Turkey is one of those beautiful, stubborn, hard headed, and tough as bones spirits to work with. Turkey spirit is incredible. Talk about like fortitude and the power and energy to really accomplish things with a ferocity that other spirits don't always take on. So I think this is a very interesting spirit for you to work with, and I love that. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of releasing happening and a lot of transforming happening in the next couple of months for sure. Oh, yeah, I have a little bit of a sore throat. My son has a cold, and so I'm thinking that he's probably like shifting it over to me. He's trying to shift it to me. Okay, Daenerys, I will. You are going to be number 4, or let's say you do everything for this year. Okay, I got you, Astro. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Okay, Amanda, I'm gonna pull an animal card for you. La 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 la. So since we are shifting into this lovely animal energy right now, I feel like there are a lot of guides that are popping around. A really big theme this year is the peacock for a lot of people. It's coming up a lot, and it's just really authentic living, it's authentic living, and I think that's super important for us because it allows us to release any kind of holds that we have on ourselves, on our hearts. Living the way that you want to and being yourself is so healing. Giraffe spirit! Giraffe spirit for you, Amanda. See the bigger picture. Rise above anything that is trying to hold you down, but also see the beauty in the perspective that you have. Know that your personal perspective is going to be different than anyone else's, and make sure that you shape your mind and shape your experiences in a way that is um, a learning experience for you, but also a loving learning experience for you. Even if something negative is happening in your life and it's hurting you and it's making you feel like you are losing hope or losing stamina, try to find something beautiful and caring in the experience. So taking care of yourself and doing things for yourself that will allow your future self to to be stronger in situations is really good. The giraffe is also very gentle, very, very calming. So giraffe spirit is one of those that really helps in time of panic and in time of feeling like you are overwhelmed. Giraffe spirit is very loving and very like comforting. So I'm so happy for you to have giraffe. I love that. Let's see. Okay, Jubal, you want an animal spirit as well? I will pull an animal spirit for you. See who will work with you this year, who will guide you along your way and show you the best opportunities for you to thrive and prosper in this beautiful 2025. And you pull, ooh, the dog spirit, loyal and loving. That's so wonderful. I love dog spirit. Okay, so I'm near the dog. I work with dog spirit a lot, my friends. I work with dog spirit a super lot. Dog and wolf. And dog spirit is just so like it's like working with a little imp, very fun, very exciting, very loyal, very excitable, and also protective as heck, incredibly protective, and very tenacious. So again, going after goals, being able to achieve goals, um, easily distracted, but being able to really help you and support you in your goal reaching and feeling like you were loved and feeling like you were cared for, just universally, which is really nice. So working with dog spirit is amazing. The My favorite thing about working with any kind of like canine energy is the protective aspect, because you always have protective and playful aspects as well. So perfect. Who else? Who else wanted an animal? I'm going back down just so I can see. Natural D Luna. Let's pull an animal for you. Let's actually, natural, let's pull an animal and also two of, let's just see. I have an idea in my mind. There's something that I keep seeing like kind of overshadowing. I don't know who this message is for particularly. There's like a shadowy person in a cloak, someone who was lying to somebody else. Someone is being deceptive. Someone is being deceptive to somebody else in a situation, and you are unsure about it. You're unsure if they are lying, and yes, they are. Yes, they are indeed lying. Um, let's see. Let's pull an animal right now and see. Omitting the truth. Let's not say lying. Let's say omitting. They are omitting the truth for fear of judgment. Let's see. What animal will help to align with you and show you the path for 2025? The squirrel spirit. Beautiful. Believe in yourself. The squirrel spirit, natural. So, squirrel is incredibly incredibly quick witted, and helps to really keep your mind and your mouth kind of aligned, so that when you're talking and you're thinking, you're able to really express yourself in a confident and beautiful way. Also, the energy that comes with squirrel, for like foraging and like stowing things away, comes in handy when it comes to information, like remembering things better, being able to have better memory recall, and being able to pay attention to details a lot more. So squirrel spirit is so detail oriented, so like pinpoint line of sight, like has that idea that they want something and they're going to get it. So again, a lot of really good goal oriented energy comes with squirrel, so that's really exciting. But one of my favorite things about squirrel is very similar with dog, is that like cozy comfort energy that comes from the loyalty and the familial aspect that some mammals have, where they really want to protect and like hold and embrace the person that they're working with. And squirrel energy also has that, even though it's like a different type of protective energy. It's still it's very nice. Okay, let's see. La da 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 dee da. Who's that? Moonlight 92. Let's pull a card for you, Moonlight 92. Let's see. Let's see, Moonlight 92. Let's see. What animal? Oh, let's pull. I almost didn't put the dog back in there. Gotta put him back in there just in case someone else gets the pup. You never know. You never know, my darling. You never know, my darling. Let's see. Pull this. There's actually a card peeking out down here that I really want to pull. It's the 8th house again. We keep pulling the 8th house. You, my darling, pulled the parrot spirit. Parrot spirit for you, Moonlight. Parrot is incredible to work with. Again, similar to Peacock with that energy of showing who you really are, but also being careful. So parrot is what does this one say? Watch your words, which is hilarious. Parrot has the tendency to be very bold and be very very spicy with their words, but also pulling from you a lot of personality. Forcing you to be a little bit more exuberant and forcing you to also be a little bit more extroverted, which I really love. So extroversion, showing your colors, being very bold, again, really perfect guide. Um, the 8th house, we are really working with that transformation energy, death, rebirth, and transformation, going through a period of transformation. So that is another card that I keep pulling over and over again. Just recognize that this transformation is positive for you. It's positive and it's going to help you to be more of who you truly are, which is the greatest gift. The greatest gift to me is the gift of being comfortable in your surroundings and being comfortable with being yourself. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Get him, put him in the nest. Hello, darling. Oh my gosh, TJ Maxx and Home Goods has some super interesting teas sometimes. We always get that. We like the Tulsi Rose. We like it with honey. It's so good. TJ Maxx and Home Goods have such interesting and weird snacks, but I love them. Oh, I love Earl Grey too. Yeah, depending on what the time of year is. Woof woof, Amanda. All right. Does that say haunted, undaunted? I will totally pull an animal for you. Haunted, undaunted. And Krista, I'm going to pull one for you too. TJ Maxx has the coolest, weirdest stuff. Haunted, undaunted. What animal will work with your energy this year, helping to guide you along your path? Ooh, you got moth spirit. Surrender. Moth spirit is really about having, again, transformation, death, and rebirth. We're all going through a ton of this. Transformation, death, and rebirth. There is a certain amount of, thank you, a certain amount of nocturnal energy that comes with moth, being able to allow your shadow self to come forward and to have a little bit of play when it comes to your endeavors. So say you're working on a project with friends and you are I don't know, designing something. I don't know. Design. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Say you're working on something with a bunch of people and you're designing something, a project, and you have creative control over this. Your special sauce or whatever it is that you're going to put into this is going to be really important and really beautiful and something that you need to share with the world. Don't be afraid to put your opinions out there, and don't be afraid to say no, I would prefer it in purple than yellow. Don't be afraid to really customize life the way that you want it to be, you know. Customization. Also, peace, flight, dream work. Lots of dream work. Lots of changing the way that you're thinking and really pulling the best and most beautiful thoughts that you have about yourself to the front, doing your affirmations, making sure that you are listening to your heart. Animal for you, Krista. And then I'm gonna peace out. La da 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 da. Hmm? Did someone not get an animal? What does that say? Natural. Oh, I did pull for natural. La di di. Oh, rhino. This beautiful, gorgeous, stubborn, lovely guy. Really, really, really beautiful. I love this card. It's one of my favorite. The number 50 as well. Overcome any obstacle. Isn't this a beautiful card? The rhino is one of my favorites of this deck. Like, it's really pretty. So, I know. I love it. Just, what? Yes, that's beautiful. I love that. I don't you love okay, so Rhino, not only is Rhino just about this powerhouse energy of bulldozing through the wall instead of just trying to, figure out a way to scale it. It is also this really beautiful like steady flow energy, this steady kind of like things are moving at a pace that is really going to help you to help you to gain ground and move forward, which is beautiful. That's right. They know how to balance their weight. Boom. That's right. That's right. Really good. Really forceful and also very powerful. Very strong. Very confident. So perfect. I think that's a really great, great, great energy to work with. I'm so sleepy, you guys. I will see you all for the next Tarot Tuesday. Astro DM me on Instagram. I am very excited about this year. I know that it's starting out really scary for a lot of us, but we're all going to bulldoze our way through it, aren't we? Yes, we are together! Together, my friends. I love you. Have a beautiful evening, sweet dreams, happy days, and I'll see you next Tuesday.